Hello, hello! Welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show. Tonight is an insanely exciting night. Y'all, we have been prepping. You have no idea how much prep goes into a D&D campaign, even a little one, even just a little tiny one. Like, we've been building characters. We've been getting costumes together, all for you. Definitely not for us. Definitely not because it's super fun. Definitely not. So, anyways, you might have guessed that it's going to be a little bit of a different stream. For the next 3 weeks, we will be doing a D&D campaign titled The Forest Guardian. You may have seen our advertisements. We are 5 of us. The party called The Knights Who Say Chill, aka the band of really, really nice good guys. We picked all of our characters, we have a logo now, and we're all super hyped to get this campaign started. I am so thrilled for the first time to have Random Gnomon, aka DM Daniel, on the stream. He is a stream first timer, and he's going to be leading the charge tonight. Like, fully. He's our DM. I don't know anything about, well, I know a little bit about D&D now that he's taught me and whatnot. but he is like, he's a D&D wizard, and so I'm really, really happy to have him at the helm going forward. So we are going to briefly introduce ourselves as real people before I toss the reins over to Daniel, and then we will get started on the campaign, which should last 3 nights. And just so you have expectations fully set, it's tonight, next Tuesday night, and because the week after that is Valentine's week, and Valentine's is on a Tuesday, just in case you guys want to like go on dates or something, our last stream is going to be that Monday of Valentine's week. So keep that in mind as we go forward. And I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, also, I know that you know, if you've been here before, that the Wheel and Chill Show is all about chill chat. We love the chat. We want to interact with you all the time. We call your stuff out. We adore you. Because we're going to be in character, we've kind of talked about this, and we may not interact as overtly with you, but I've got the chat up, and I can see it, and I really want you guys to talk amongst yourselves, and there's a way, I think, for me to type in chat if I really want to, and I think Winespring and Tavern may do that as well. But we're going to try not to break character mid-campaign, and if you're wondering why we're not interacting with chat, that's why. So really, really quick, we are going to introduce our real selves, and then we'll get into the campaign. So, Dana Lou, why don't you go first?
Hello, I am Dana Lou Who on all of my socials. I am Zool in Discord. There is no Dana, only Zool, remember that. And I, in the Wheel of Time fandom, you may know me as a moderator, whether it's in Discord or in a YouTube chat. And I am an administrator for a couple of Discords, including the WatCon Discord. So that's me.
Dana Lou, we love her, except, you know, Zool / Dana Lou. Very excited to have you here. This is your second time on the Wheel and Chill Show, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I'm so happy to be back.
So you actually might be, you and Jessica might be the first second timers. We like to keep things different.
Really?
So, like, what an honor is that, right? So super happy to have you here. Okay, Tavern, you go ahead.
Hi, I'm Tavern, Tavern. You know me from the Wheel and Chill Show, of course, and you know me from Wheel of Time, or the Twitter of Time, I should say. I've got merch on Redbubble. We have the Wheel and Chill merch on Zazzle. There will be Knights Say Chill merch coming up soon, and I'm super excited to be here.
Yay! Okay, Jessica, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jessica Sedai, and like she said, I've been here before, and I am, a patron in the ye old chill chat, so big fan of Twitter's show, and I think people probably know me on socials as Jessica Sweet-Eye, but Jessica Sedai works too, whether you're on Twitter or whether you're in Discords.
Amazing. Winespring.
Nice. Hi, I'm Winespring from winespringcafe.com, the Wheel of Time recipe food blog. Go check it out and make some yummy food dedicated to your favorite characters from the Wheel of Time.
Heck yeah. Okay, and then I'll go, actually, since I'm going to let Daniel introduce himself, and then just go straight into the campaign. Oh. Okay, we lost Zool.
She's used her invisibility cloak.
Zool's gone now.
Good one.
Nobody panic. Here she comes back.
Everybody stay still.
I'm definitely not going to panic. Okay, welcome back, Zool. There's got to be a
character
book.
died.
There's got to be your character died. That's it. You can't leave. Okay. Anyways, I'll just briefly introduce myself. My name's Kritter XD. I do Wheel of Time and other fantasy TikToks. I have a Discord where we hang out and talk about fantasy and sci-fi stuff all the time. I've got an Instagram. I'm Egwene Alvira on Twitter. I also have merch now. I've got a Redbubble, and I've got my logo merch on New Creations by Jen. If you want like a mug or a beanie or something, or my Frosty mug, I have that too. And now I'm in a D&D campaign, so very exciting stuff. And that's it for me. And so I'm gonna toss it over to Daniel, and he's just gonna like lead us the rest of the way. And so very excited to be here. Thank you, chat, for being here. We appreciate you. And so yeah, Daniel, take it away.
There we go.
Phalanges for Daniel.
My name is Random Noman on all my areas that you've probably seen me. Long-time watcher, first-time streamer, whatever you want to say. Excited for this group. It's a fun team, so we'll see how we do, and just gonna have a lot of fun. So let's get started.
Woo, woo.
Okay. So the Knights Who Say Chill have come back from a recent adventure, finding a city of gold in the jungle for a Lord Tamuk. And you are just now getting back to your kind of hometown of Bayport along the coast of the Orinth Ocean. And you spent the last couple of days, you're kind of recuperating. This is kind of your place you're all kind of found a new home at. This isn't where you're from, but this is kind of your new home as a group, so everybody knows you here. And a common place that you all go is called the Hammer's Rally. It's a tavern and an inn. It was founded by a famous hero in the area named Eric Silverhammer. He ended up having a mercenary guild, and he retired a few years ago and died a year ago. And his son and daughter-in-law took it over. But his name comes from this magical silver hammer. It's a great hammer, a two-handed hammer that he found and became famous for, and it hangs over the bar. So are we showing the map?
I can now. Heck yeah, absolutely. There's a map.
First map. So you guys are coming down from just kind of spending a couple of days. You're selling your gear that you got from the adventure. You're kind of trading in money, buying potions, all those things, because every time you adventure you get loot and you have to sell the stuff and buy new stuff. On your way into the town of Bayport, which is obviously a port on the ocean, you came across a village that was being attacked by orcs, and you ended up you saw the smoke from the road. You went and saved the town. You actually killed a lot of the orcs, found a few of the villagers dead in the streets, but you were actually able to find that in one of the bottoms, the cellars of one of the houses, you found the remaining members of the village. So you actually saved the village. So that was on your way into town. So you've been here for 2 days. You guys can kind of decide what you want to do. This is like I said, the Hammer's Rally. It's a nice little inn. There's rooms upstairs that you guys basically every time you come back into town, this is kind of where you hang out. This is where the people will leave you messages and mail because you come here pretty often. Joseph Silverhammer is Eric's son, and he's a male human, and his wife is Talia Silverhammer, which is a half elf, and they both kind of run the place. So you know them, they know you. Actually, Peril served with Eric Silverhammer's guild company, and that's how you guys found out about this place, because he ran for the last 2 years of his life. He ran the guild out of this place. This was kind of their headquarters. So she spent a lot of time, and that's probably where some of you met her. So I'm going to give you a second to kind of think about that. That you're in kind of your second day, recuperating from the adventure, drinking some ales, telling stories, dancing on tables if that's what you tend to do. That's your choice. I will say real quick before we do anything else, Cephalia, which is Kritter's character.
Cephandria, but yes.
Cassandra.
What did I say?
Cephalia.
It was really pretty.
It was pretty. It's a good name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Just not her name, but it's a good name.
Cephandria. I wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Jeez. Okay, Cephandria. You as an elf, and we're going to describe characters here in just a second when we all get into the same room. You as an elf, we talked about that you only meditate 4 hours a night. So you're kind of up practicing all your skills. that you do as a performance. But for the last 2 nights since you got back into Bayport, you've had some really weird visions during your meditations, and it's really kind of disturbing. You find yourself for 2 nights in a row now floating over, kind of flying like a bird over a forest, and you're just kind of getting used to the wind, and it's, you almost feel like you're the bird. You can feel the updrafts of the hot air and how to do it effectively, and it's just intuitive to you. And as you're going, you suddenly are looking down through your bird's eyes, and you can see differently than a human. Like you can see almost like a hawk. Like a hawk can see at a distance very well. So you're seeing a lot of details of this wood. But on the north side of this great forest, there's kind of mountains and hills and rocky areas, and you feel and see at the same time kind of a dark shadow start to creep down into the forest.
Okay.
And as it's creeping in, you're feeling the effects on the creatures and the life there. Like they're scared, they're frightened. It's an evil that's approaching into this wood. And I'm going to open it up to you real quick. As you're in this meditation, you're having this vision, what do you want to try to do?
So you said it's like a northern wood, like coming down from the mountains or something?
There's hills and rocky terrain to the north of the woods,
Okay.
and it's coming in from that area, and this shadow just creeps to the south, like it just keeps growing, almost like a shadow or a fungus, or something like that, like organic growth, just
Okay.
of evil, and you can feel the evil in the cold.
Can I like proceed further and see if I can like see beyond the hills?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh.
You head that direction. You see. Do you have your character sheet ready to go?
I sure do.
Okay. Give me a perception with advantage.
A perception with advantage. Okay. 1 second.
First roll of the campaign.
I know, I'm still learning. Okay, here we go. Perception with advantage.
That was loud.
That's a 21.
21. You start to you can't see much from this side because of the distance you're up, so you actually kind of have to flow down in, and again, you do it instinctually, almost like you've never flown as a bird, but this is what you know, you're flying as a bird, and you kind of come down and you see orcs crawling, just like a mass of orcs coming from the end of these hills. They're coming out of the earth and out of holes in the earth, and they're just flooding like a storm, like a flood of creatures just coming into this northern border. And as they hit, they just kind of spread out into the woods, and everything behind them is just kind of death.
Okay. Noted.
Wow.
Wow.
And as you are doing that, you start to feel and see arrows, black thatched arrows, coming at you, not thatched, but fletching. With
Okay.
black arrows, with black feathers. They're shooting past you because they can see you now. So you need to go higher up.
Got it. Okay. One moment. We have to pause. We lost Annalou, so I'm gonna adjust our.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Yes.
Okay, yes. I lost internet from my Wi-Fi. I'm solely on my phone, so I will not be on video. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We can still hear you, and we'll
yeah.
just adjust everyone so they don't look like half the people, and then we'll
Okay, good.
we'll keep going.
Yes.
So,
Which half?
well, you actually have a rather flattering angle of just like 2/3 of your face.
It's been pretty great here for
Yeah,
a little
this
while.
here for a second, it's been real cute.
Good to know. Good to know.
For all of us.
Yeah, so
Well,
we're
see, I can't
adjusting.
hear Dana Lou at all, so.
You can't hear me now?
We
No.
can.
No, he
I
didn't
can-
hear.
I can hear her.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah.
I can't hear her at all.
Did you move?
She doesn't want to
yeah.
talk to you anyways, Tavern. It's okay.
Oh
I
no.
got enough people to talk to.
So I
It's
missed
I
everything.
don't know.
Good character.
I missed everything that's been going on with Kritter. I'll just try to catch up with context.
Well, you wouldn't
clues.
know anyways because it was a vision.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is
Okay.
realistic. right
Very
here.
realistic.
All right, so we adjusted that screen, so that should be fine. And then once I switch over to the Just Us screen, I'll have to switch it around again. Yeah, I think we can all hear Danielu except Tavern for some reason. Tavern, do you want to drop and come back just to see if it fixes it?
Give me a second.
Okay.
So you fly back into the woods, and you're flying over this mass of orcs as they're coming in. They're chopping trees down. They're killing creatures. You can feel the life of this forest just becoming darker and colder. And as both nights, as you do this, just as it goes to completely envelop it all the way to the south, you wake up, sitting cross-legged on your bed or however you do it, and you're just drenched in sweat.
Okay.
Jeez.
I mutter to myself, that was a lot.
Yes.
I love your accent.
It's gonna change.
It's gonna change.
Okay. What time is it?
This would be, we'll say dawn is coming through the window, just to make this easy for timing. You normally probably stay up late and go for 4 hours, just as everybody else is kind of sleeping, just so you can wake up at the same time as them.
Nice. That sounds a lot like IRL, Kritter.
Yeah.
Okay, great. In that case, I'm going to get dressed, assuming I wear jammies to meditate. Actually, I do, because I like a fine silk. Okay.
Who doesn't?
And then I'm going to, go into the common room of the tavern, right? Because our rooms are in the tavern. Great.
Yep. Yeah, so you can wash up. There's a washroom if you want to go do that before you go down, but that's all here and there. That's no big deal. So you get prepared and you go to, but that's happened 2 days in a row now. So you're aware of it the second time. Probably the first time you were like surprised and thought it was just a vision. Mm-hmm. This one you actually you interacted more with and changed your path and saw more.
Okay.
So we're going to just say, for ease of use and ease of play, that everybody else is already down in the common room, and she's just had kind of a weird morning. Let me look at everybody's thing here real quick. Oriana, you notice as Sophandria. Did I get it right that time?
Yes.
I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong in one place. Sorry. When Sophandria comes down, she seems a little shaken. You can detect that just from your passive insight.
Okay.
So, in the map, go ahead and put yourself wherever you want to be, wherever you want to hang out in the bar, and we will get started.
Okay, very nice.
I guess put me
Is
beside
that everyone or just
Yeah.
Oriana?
Put me beside Peril wherever she goes. I'll be sitting by her.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
We're at the bar.
straight to the bar.
I'm having discussions with the bartender about my ale business.
Okay. And Oriana was next to Peril.
Uh-huh.
So that leaves Beaks.
Beaks is head to the bar.
Look at
Everybody's going to the bar.
Everyone's going to the bar.
So Talia comes out and takes everybody's order. What would you like? Just small talk, whatever you want to do.
Coffee, black.
Coming right up.
Morning, Sophandria.
Morning.
I'll have coffee too. Oh, and some bacon and some ham and eggs. I'm hungry.
You guys, so Talia's in the back here behind the bar. Safan and Joseph is over here at one of the tables, and he's just got paperwork. Looks like he's going through messages and correspondence and maybe a little bit of bookkeeping for the bar. Not many others. It's mainly just you guys right now. It's kind of early. It's probably about 8 o'clock in the morning. Maybe more like 7.
Okay.
8 o'clock is early for me, so I say 8 o'clock.
What's the name of the bartender again?
It's Talia right now.
Talia.
Okay,
Yeah.
Talia, dear. Could you tell me, how have things been in town? Has anything exciting happened?
Been pretty normal. We had the festival last week, but that was the Festival of Lights. Too bad you guys had to miss it, but we hear you had some pretty big adventures otherwise.
Okay, a festival. People usually get up to some trouble during a festival. Did anything crazy happen?
Just the normal. the normal drunks that caused the problems, but they spent the night in the jail and got out the next day. But nothing crazy.
Okay. And who exactly did you have as your entertainers, if not moi?
We didn't have any entertainers because everybody was out with the festival. So just the town, the city itself, had some entertainers out on the streets because they had all the lights, light effects going on in the streets.
So I must have missed my invite then. Very nice, very nice. Not offended at all. And I start like
I have to
fiddling
say,
with my antlers.
I'm fairly uninterested in Savendria's interest in the show that she missed out on. So, however, we are here. I've already gotten my beer from Talia, so I'd like to make my way over to Yosef and check on him because I haven't seen them since the last time we were in town.
Yep. It's probably been about a month and a half since you were in town.
I'm going to make my way over to this table.
Okay.
DM, before we go any further, above the table, are we going to describe ourselves to the audience?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Why don't we start with Peril, because she's actually the first one that was talking about moving. So would you describe Peril?
Sure. At this time, she's got a nice big mug of beer in her hand because why not? Her name is Peril. That's really all you need to know about her. She's about 6'2", 200 pounds, contract muscle, soldier for hire for an entire life. Because she's a Goliath, she has the trademark large build, gray skin, silver eyes, dark hair, and years and years of military experience.
Perfect. Beaks, why don't we go to you next?
Okay, so Beaks is a noble Owlin rogue soul knife. She stands at 5 foot tall and has huge wings that are beautiful, magnificent purple. She loves to fly around and check things out and, scout for her team. Her party. And, she comes from a very established ancient line within the Owlin realm. And her family gave their blessings to her to travel and adventure around. And she did that for a few years until she found this group and then really feels like she found her second family. So they're very important to her.
Perfect. Savandria, why don't we go to you next?
Sure. Savandria is a wood elf ranger with a little bit of Fey wanderer in her. She's a natural born entertainer. She's got a pretty good solid ability with the flute, which is her instrument of choice, storytelling, and she's pretty good with a set of balls. By that I mean she juggles. Savandria is she physically it has like light brown hair. She's about 5'8". She's 250 years old, which if you're not familiar by elf terms, she's like a younger side of middle-aged. And she's been out wandering since she hit her age of majority. So for about 150 years, I've been going place to place, honing my craft, entertaining, and, just trying to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And that's me.
And making some gold along the way.
And making some gold and entertaining some folks and learning some rumors along the way.
There you go. A couple of regulars walk in at this point and just motion for Talia, and she waves at them. And as she's coming back out, she brings everybody's breakfast orders, puts them right on the bar, and then she makes eye contact with the regulars and says that she'll take care of them right away. Oriana, I think you're next.
Oriana, you see before you is a tiefling. She's of the reddish variety. She has dark red horns and red wine colored hair and freckles with rosy pink skin and tail. You'll see her tail is very animated. She's average height for a human or tiefling. average build. You'll notice that she is a seasoned traveler, adventurer by the look of her pouches and clothing. It looks very comfortable and worn in. Um, she always carries her shield and mace. She's ready to go at any time. But you notice first of all that she has a cleric's symbol, the symbol of Lathander, and that is a road going into a rising sun, and that hangs around her neck. And the other two things you notice, I mean, and a cleric is an odd thing to be for a tiefling. And the other things you notice about her that are a little bit unusual is on her bandolier, she has 3 boomerangs. And is that a broom sticking up over her shoulder?
Possibly.
Very well could be.
She
Is that it?
Under the floor.
That's it?
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Grim, why don't you finish this off?
All right. Hildegrim Aelflow is a halfling monk from a land far away that is ruled by a tyrant. And one day he sent one of his lieutenants to ransack the town and the monastery that he belonged to, where he was an apprentice brewmaster, aside from being a monk. And when the tyrant's armies attacked, he went to help the villagers and defend his brothers and sisters, and in doing so killed the lieutenant for the tyrant, which put a bounty on his head by the tyrant and had him cast out from the monastery because killing was not allowed. So he did become a local hero, folk hero, and outcast at the same time. So he grabbed some stuff and he headed off. And one of the things that he grabbed was soot from one of the fires at the monastery and the ashes of some of his fallen brothers and sisters, and put them in a canister that he carries on his back. The face paint and body paint that you would see on Grim, that's what his friends call him, Grim, not Hildegrim, is the soot from that fire, and the white are the ashes of the bones of his brothers and sisters that he wears as armor into battle. And it comes with a side effect, and that's that he hears the voices of 5 of his brothers and sisters as he travels. So he seems a little crazy, and he's always communicating with them and answering their really weird things. So, yeah, that's Grim.
Perfect. Talia sets everybody's food down and coffee, and motions for you to go over to Joseph. She said, Joseph has your payment from the brewmaster that tried your new recipe. He says it just came in last week, if you want to check in with him.
Hang over there.
Okay.
Same.
So Peril, well, you guys are all going over, okay?
Oh, I thought you were
Joseph
talking to
is,
all of us.
No, just
Just kidding.
I got side business happening.
I see.
got a
I
side
see. A
business.
side hustle. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Peril, you sit down with Joseph before Grim comes over. Anything you want to say to him? He just kind of tilts his coffee cup to you as you sit down.
Hey kiddo, how's it going? Anything new or strange since the last time we were in town?
No, not really. He's like, he just kind of just motions at all the paperwork. He says, just, avoiding paper cuts and, living the dream. But it's actually, business is going well. Dad put us in a good spot, and everybody loves the place, and we're just trying to do him justice. So.
And you and Talia have everything you need?
Yeah, we got a couple people coming in. Or obviously this early in the morning we don't have to do a lot, so it's just the 2 of us. But yeah, we have everything we need. So thanks for checking on us. How are you doing?
We're all right. We ran into a nest of orcs, orcs a couple of days ago, and it can't help but wonder if there's more stuff going on around town. But it sounds like the party went off without a hitch.
Oh yeah. The festival. I mean, people come from miles around to the festival. The city guard watches the walls pretty well. So, yeah. But we need to keep track of that. That's good to know. Yeah. he kind of motions and moves some paperwork around. He goes, "Oh, I found something on the job board that you guys may want to consider." And he slides over a piece of paper that has a hole through it, like it was poked into a bulletin board, and it's just roughly written on, just like rough letters, explaining a job. Because this might be right up your guys' alley if you're up for going out and doing more adventuring.
I guess I'll read it.
Okay. As you're reading it, Grim approaches.
I'm walking. Grim is walking with his breakfast plate, and of course he's mumbling to himself. Of course you like the stupid breakfast, Siljan. All you do is ever eat. You only ever ate at the moment. Oh, hey, what's up, Joseph?
Hey. Is that enough for all of you in there, or is it just eating for yourself today?
She lives vicariously through me. Can't help it.
You think, oh, he reaches into the pile of stuff and moves a couple things around at the bottom. He grabs an envelope, and let me see something real quick. I can't. Oh, Peril! You actually catch as you're reading the paper. You look up as he's moving stuff around. He actually grabs another piece of paper under the envelope and slides it to Grim. Like there's a piece of paper under the envelope.
What's that about, Joseph?
Oh, just something he's been asking me to keep an eye out, and I just didn't know if he wanted to share. So
I grab the piece of paper.
And
the envelope and a piece of paper?
Envelope and a piece of paper.
Okay. Envelope, I'm assuming, is the money?
Yeah, is the money. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 45 gold in there for the new recipe that they're trying out. He says, the note says that an Amirati boat came into dock the other day, and he asked around about it because he said that's obviously where you're from, and found out news that Count Dorgan has been put on trial by the king. So you may be in a better place than you think.
Ooh. Well, that's a good freaking news. Look at that shit.
So.
All right, thank you. I walk it over to the fireplace and check it in the fireplace.
Yep. He just nods and goes back to his paperwork.
So I chalk that up to that's Grim's problem, not mine. And I'll go back to reading the job description that Joseph shared with me.
It talks about a need for ready adventurers to join, to check with the mayor of Hadrill's Point, which is about a day's travel south of Bayport along the trade road that goes south out of town. It's a small kind of trading village just outside the Great Forest. It says that there's problems in the forest, and they are looking for adventurers to help them find out what the problem is, and they are offering 1,500 gold for those that can succeed. But to see the mayor for more detail.
Okay. Can I tell anything based on evaluating or investigating the paper, the writing or the type of paper it's on? Does it seem like a legit offer?
Yeah. I wouldn't even have you roll that. It's just what you've been around enough job boards that they just post bounties and tasks and jobs for people to do. So yeah, this is just a rough piece of paper that somebody just ripped a part off and just scrolled real quick that we need help here, and they just stuck it on a board.
Okay. Well, thanks, Joseph. I'll go talk to Stefandria and see what she thinks.
Perfect. Let me know if I can do anything for you guys. You're always welcome.
In the meantime, while they're having those conversations over there, I'd like to kind of sidle over to Stefandria a little bit.
Okay.
Say, Stefandria, I noticed that when you came in this morning, you seemed a little out of sorts. What's wrong?
Well, I debated telling anybody this because, I don't want you to think I'm crazy. But
we already have one of those. The spot's taken.
That's true. It has happened twice in a row, though. The past 2 nights, I've had these very strange, I wouldn't call them dreams now. At this point, I think I would call them visions, where I witnessed just absolute calamity coming down from the hills to the north and just spreading south all through the forests and just covering the land with orcs and destruction. And it just felt real. I can't really explain it.
Wait, aren't orcs kind of like your sworn enemy?
They are indeed. I despise them. They are the bane
Okay.
of my existence and the scum of the earth.
All right. Well, then, because of that, that lends extra credence to this. And we saw orcs on our way here. So that has me very concerned.
To what? What does that lend credence to?
No, I mean the fact that your visions are like seem to be kind of verified by the fact that not only did we fight some orcs on our way here, just randomly in a village, but they are your like sworn enemy. So it seems like you're more sensitive to that.
That's right. That's an excellent point.
So I think we should take this very seriously.
It was such an insane threat. I'm just not sure what we, as 5 people can do, but obviously any orc I can kill, I'll happily do it. I'm just not sure. It was so overwhelming in the vision.
Peril, you're walking up as she's saying this.
Well, funny story about that. There happens to be some mention of the need of some adventurers to the south.
Well, I never thought
Is
you
there
had a
any
good
way
sense
at
of
all?
humor. So,
I didn't say it was a good joke.
In what direction did you say?
South.
South.
About a day's travel south here. They are looking for them to look into some disturbances in the forest.
Hadril's Point is
Hadril's
south
Point.
on the south road on the trade route.
So Beaks has been listening this whole time. Am I doing this right?
Yep.
Okay. Sipping her coffee, just eavesdropping on Savandria's conversation. And now I just need to point out to everyone that it sounds like we have an option to go north and really check out this vision. It might not have much payout and be a little dangerous, or we can go south and make a little money. Like, what do y'all think you want to do?
Sounds like more than a little money, and it sounds like both ways might involve, doing good for other people. So I feel like seems like making money and doing good feels like the right way to go. Am I right? Everybody's got to eat.
Savandria, do a survival roll for me with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Another roll. This is so exciting. Survival with advantage.
Wow.
23.
As she was saying north and south there, you suddenly are starting putting this in kind of perspective on the map in your head. Your wood elves are from the east, a fair distance, but there's a forest between the trade road and your people, and it's called the Great Forest. And it is very well protected by a spirit guardian or a great guardian that takes the appearance of a spectral elk, like a white stag that's like 14 feet tall.
Like
it
a shadow and
appears
bone. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But this thing is massive.
Okay.
And it appears only when the forest. It's the guardian of that forest.
Okay.
And it appears when it is most needed. And to the north of that is orcs have constantly tried to invade the forest, and they've always been repelled by this guardian.
Okay.
And you're putting in the connection because your wood elf brethren and people would train in this forest because it was protected. So you trained in the Great Forest when you were younger, because they could send you there, and they know that you could practice your tradecraft, your survival. You could fight some creatures, but it wouldn't be overwhelming. It wouldn't be dangerous.
Right.
So you're connecting that might be what they're talking about, and that's a good forest that's not too far away. And to the north of that is where the orcs come. You've actually fought orcs on the northern front of those woods.
Okay, and and directionally then I would know that, are those the same places? Like in my dream? Okay, it's the same vibe. All right, and in that case I think we definitely should go Sorry. In that case, I think we should definitely go to the mayor or whoever our contact is and figure out what's going on in this forest because they could all be related. I have spent a lot of time there, and it's not far from where I saw the darkness descending.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna say
Go ahead.
Grim slams his cutlery down on the bar, shouts, "Enough! You don't get a vote. How long have you been here? You don't get a vote." He looks at the party and goes, "Sorry."
Okay, Grim, but you get a vote. What do you
Yeah,
think?
what's your vote though?
Oh, don't get him started. Fine. If there's oppression happening, that's where we need to go.
So that's a
Okay.
yes.
Sure.
It's a yes from me. I mean, I want to go where we can help the most. And we know there's a need there, so that seems like the way we should go.
I'm on
Talia comes out and she has some food for you for the road. She kind of puts it into like a bag or something like that for you.
We're getting kicked out. That's fine.
Psychic.
Thanks, Talia. That's awesome.
Yeah, Talia, you know what we need before we
appreciate
know
it.
what we need. Ugh.
Yeah.
She's used to you guys just kind of going off without getting any food, so she's kind of looking out for you.
I ordered bacon and ham because I'm going to wrap up my bacon in
Pocket bacon.
some pocket bacon, and because I have some beeswax covered cloth that I'm going to wrap around it and then
Okay.
and stick it in my bag of holding.
Pay close attention to where she puts the bacon.
Okay.
It's in my personal bag of holding.
It's
Okay.
not like the group bag of holding to me.
No. That's the one that Peril has.
That's
Right.
right.
Okay, so we're going to speed this along a little bit since we've had the conversation. I'm assuming everybody kind of finishes up breakfast, grabs the food that Talia did. Does everybody go back upstairs and get their gear?
Yes.
Yes.
I head upstairs and get my gear.
And meet
okay.
back in the common room.
Yep, exactly. Saphandria, when you go back up to your room, you notice there's a pecking at your window. Something is pecking at the window like a bird.
Okay. I go investigate.
You see just sitting on the ledge, the sill of the window, there's a red-winged blackbird, and it's pecking at the window to try to get your attention.
Okay, I'm gonna open the window.
It turns and just kind of cocks its head and looks at you, and it opens its beak, and a voice comes out of it, and it says, "Saphandria, I have been trying to reach you. This is Grey Tooth the Druid of the Great Forest. A great peril has fallen upon the land, and I need your help. Please come as soon as possible."
Okay, where are you? Specifically.
It's just the message.
It's just a message. Okay.
And then the bird flies away.
All right. Well, that just reaffirms my desire to get moving as soon as possible. So I rush to grab all my stuff, and then I kind of take 2 steps down the stairs, assuming I'm up a staircase.
Sure. Yeah, there's a staircase up there, so. Okay. Is everybody ready? When you come back down, you have all your stuff. Any questions, any issues before we get going?
Putting on the
I'm ready
last
to
of my
go.
bacon.
No, I just kind of yell over my shoulder as I'm leaving, just invite me next time you need an entertainer, and that's it.
Saphandria,
That's what she was all pissed off about.
Joseph
my
just raises
goodness.
his cup to you and says, okay.
That's great.
Saphandria, they just assume that you're going to perform because you're the best one.
I didn't get invited to the Festival of Lights, though, so I'm not sure that's true anymore.
Okay, so you guys take off. If you need to buy anything, we can buy anything, but we can get going. And it's a little under a day's travel. So you're starting out early. You'll be getting there. At this point, we can say you'll be getting there just before dinner.
Perfect.
Hey.
Any conversations on the road?
No, you can smell bacon. I can smell the bacon. I don't know where she's kept it.
I think I'd like to tell them all about the forest guardian and the fact, that, that forest is very familiar to the wood elves, and I've been there before, and usually it's relatively safe, but it's clearly, in distress at this point, so I'm really anxious to get there and see what's up.
Yep. You would also know that there is what would be called a court of fairies that exist in the woods. They kind of play pranks on humans or humanoids that come through, and the guardian and the pixies do not get along.
Okay,
so
I'll tell them that as well.
Yeah, and basically it's been the guardian for before the elves even knew. It's been thousands of years that this forest guardian has protected these woods, and you can't summon it. It appears when it's needed most, and then it disappears once the danger is past. And you would also know that there is a circle of druids that watch over the woods as well. You don't know Greytooth, but it sounds like it'd be a member of the circle. You haven't been there for over 100 years. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good.
So you fill everybody in on that? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So we will fast forward because we are obviously wanting to keep a good pace tonight. So unless there's any conversations on the road, it's a very well protected road. The city guard protects you a certain distance from Bayport, and then the local guards in the area protect the road as well. They patrol it so that it's pretty well protected. It's a trade road, so it's very important for the town. So they take you all the way down to Hadrill's Point. Hadrill's Point is at an intersection of the forest road coming out of the Great Forest and the trade road. So east-west is the forest road, and the trade road goes north-south. It goes through town as well, even further south. But it's at an intersection point to where there's kind of a trade. It's a small, I would say a hamlet. It's not a village. It's not a city. Maybe more in that town. It's got a lot of things for travelers, but it's just generally wide open. There's no walls or anything. So you can just walk right into the main street.
Okay, and so what's the name of the road that goes south?
The trade road.
Trade. Okay.
And you guys are basically 15-20 minutes in from a 15-20 minute walk in from the ocean, so you can hear and see at certain points it kind of winds a little bit. You can kind of see some of the ocean as you get closer. It's not straight north south.
The ocean is to the west.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no map for this?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I'm drawing my own.
And remind me, is this the place where we're supposed to rendezvous or whatever with the person who sent the letter, or no? Or who posted the post thing?
The job posting.
The job, yeah.
Yeah, the job posting that they gave to Peril says to meet with the Yarick Harold Hodgelson, who is the mayor of Hadrill's Point. Which is
where we are right now.
Yeah, you're coming into town now.
Sorry.
Just a little bit before dinner.
Got it. In that case, I'm gonna. Is there like an obvious looking inn anywhere? It's a small place.
Give me a perception.
Sure thing. Boop. One moment. Oh, it's all in alphabetical order. Is it just a no advantage?
Yeah, it's just normal.
Normal.
You got used to advantage and everything.
I know. It's a 15.
15, I see it. Yeah. You are walking down the road and you just kind of glance down, and it actually looks like one of the signs over one of the buildings actually is lit up in some way. It's actually glowing, and it's called Fizzle Gigs.
Fizzle Gigs. Okay.
Well, that's where we're going.
I think so. There. Let's go to Fizzle Gigs.
And as you get closer, it's a regular looking like mug or a stein, and the bubbles coming out of it are glowing as it goes up, almost like a neon sign.
Wow.
I need to get me one of those. As I walk by it, I say that.
Okay, you open it up, and we're going to just use the same bar because it's a bar.
Okay.
But you've got several people in there. It's just about dinner time, so it's got a lot of people in here. It's not a huge place. There's probably 7, 8, 9, 10 people eating, drinking. You notice right away, all of you have the passive perception to notice right away, the back of the bar looks like a chemistry set with bubbling beakers, and lights are kind of going around, and everything's kind of bubbling and fogging, and just like it looks like chemistry experiments going like crazy
Kind of a
behind the
medieval
bar.
gastropub.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Beaks
does
is
it look-
impressed.
Does it look gnomish at all?
Yes, very
Oh
gnomish.
God.
Okay.
But
Are
the
there
bars
any
that-
other?
Sorry, go ahead.
Are there any other? Is it just the one way in, one way out?
One way in, one way out.
Okay, I'll go in and just set up in the corner so that my back is to the wall and I can watch all the action.
Perfect. Okay. Give me a perception and an insight.
Insight.
Okay.
Perception.
Don't forget to announce them because the stream can't see them.
Oh, good
Sorry,
point.
my perception was only a 2. I'm sorry, my insight was only a 2. My perception was 10.
Okay. Perception, just like I described, there's a couple people that kind of look at you when you go in and then just go right back to their food. They're used to seeing travelers, it seems like. Insight, you're really distracted by all the lights and sounds of the of what's going on behind the bar. It keeps kind of like in your peripheral. You keep looking at it because things will kind of pop or fizz and just distracts you enough. You can't really get a good feel for the room. But as far as you can tell, it looks okay.
Okay, I'd like to saunter up to the bar, please, and kind of just like graciously throw my cloak to the side and sit down, and ask the barkeep for their favorite ale, and also if there's been anything interesting going on lately.
You actually don't see a bartender behind the bar.
Well, just kidding. What the F? Is there anybody near me right now? Anyone near the bar? Are there any waitresses?
Yeah, there's waitresses going around the room, but at the bar there's 2 other guys, just looking regular human, kind of older, middle-aged. One's a little older than the other. He has a little bit more gray in his hair.
Okay.
And you notice that the first guy, his ale that he's drinking actually has shadow pouring out of it, and almost like dry ice, like the top of it, it's like darkness is pouring out of it and just
I'm gonna make some
cooling
money
around
here.
Wow.
And the older guy beside him is drinking as he it's an ice blue kind of wine. That's kind of surprising that he's kind of a gruff looking kind of farmer dude, but he's drinking wine and it's ice blue. And when he takes it down and sets it down, he turns to say something to his buddy. The breath that comes out is frosted, and there's frost on his beard.
Do I have any of my party members right in my immediate vicinity?
I would be right a little bit behind you.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of turn around and whisper to you, well, they don't need me here. The drinks are entertaining enough.
Oh my goodness. All right. So
Well, hold on
I-
just a second. I'm gonna explain something. The bar is kind of surprising because Oriana, you detected that this has definitely a gnomish feel, but the bar is human height, so it's kind of weird how a gnome would work in this situation. And as you're
Is it-
standing there,
can
go ahead.
I lean over and look to see if there's like a higher floor behind the bar or something?
Yeah, you easily do that. You don't need to roll perception. You actually see a set of ramps that go up and down behind the bar.
They're so
And
smart.
As you stand back up, the swinging doors looks like it goes to a kitchen. Pop open, but you don't see anybody come through. But everybody that's sitting at the bar hears, and all of a sudden a gnome comes up on the ramp.
Oh.
And picture a gnome with goggles, kind of like a mad scientist, She's a young female gnome, but she has like Einstein hair, but it's bright pink.
Yes.
Ah,
And she's like, "Oh, hello, George. Welcome to Fizzle Gigs. My name is Thimblebot Fizzle Gig the Eighth. How are you,
doing well, Thumblebug.
Thimblebot?
Thimblebot. Okay.
Fizzle Gig the Eighth.
Uh-huh. This is some place you have here. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Can I have one of those blue drinks?
Frost wine coming right up." She
Frost.
spins around.
Oh,
She goes
I would
over,
like another one. I would like one as well, please.
Frost wine, and she looks
Yes.
at Oriana. What would you like?
Oh,
And she points at like a list of special drinks, and you can see that there's something called the Green Shocker, a Popsalot, Illuminated IPA, Shadow Ale, Flame Hiccup Whiskey, and Frost Wine.
Seeing that the bartenders finally arrived, Beaks saunters over to where Safandria and Oriana are and says, "Give me whatever's purple."
That would be a Popsalot coming right up. And
Thank you.
And you guys notice that she doesn't quite seem like she's walking. She's kind of floating or gliding. So you can look over the edge if you want.
I look over the edge and admire the float.
You notice that she's got what looks like electric roller skates. Like there's sparking energy behind them as she's not having to push off. She just thinks and it just goes that way. And that's the sound of it.
Is this a magic that we're familiar with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, this is, magic, but you're used to
This is
having
awesome.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
throw
okay.
psionic blades, so you're
That's a good point.
This is gnomish stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
They always
okay.
have the most interesting, unusual
No kidding.
gadgets.
Safandria, you notice when you're kind of looking around a little bit, because you've been saying that you want to look around a little bit and everything while she's getting the drinks ready. You notice there's a picture between two of the beakers, kind of like in a place of honor in the chemistry set,
Okay.
and it looks like an older male version of Thimblepot, and it looks like Albert Einstein, but as a gnome. So he has the big bushy beard, big
Thimblebot,
bushy mustache.
is that your father?
She spins around and she's got them all the drinks, and she comes up the ramp right in front of you and she puts them down. So she puts down a Popsalot for Beaks and Frost Wine for Safandria. And did you want a Frost Wine, Oriana?
Once she showed me the list, I would have changed it to the ale.
The ale, the IPA or the ale?
The IPA.
Okay. She brings you one, and so the Frost Wine, it's just like letting off like cold, and the Popsalot is almost like a super soda, it's just popping with sugar, and it just bubbles are popping above it in different colors, so blue, green, purple. And the illuminated IPA is actually glows with radiant energy. So as you hold it, you can see kind of radiant energy pouring off of it. And she goes, and she spins around. She goes, "Oh yeah, that's my father. That's Thimblebot Fizzle Gig the First."
Okay. The first. So does that mean you have 7 siblings? Or
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. Do they all work here?
No. We all have our own franchise. So you go somewhere, you're gonna find a Fizzle Gigs. So my brother, he does his, and so we all do our own thing.
You guys are quite the enterprise.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. So can I ask, has there been anything?
Hold on.
Oh.
She sticks her fingers up and she takes off down the ramp and glides over to Grim. "What can I do for you, buddy?"
Grim is having a discussion with his, entourage about the wall of all of this chemistry set, and he's trying to identify different smells or whatever, because he's a brewmaster, so he's trying to figure it out. And he goes, "Do you happen to have any?" And I mentioned the kind of ale that we make.
As you say that, she goes, "Oh, hold on just a second," and she spins around real fast and she turns a dial, because there was like a barrel that was starting to vibrate too. It was like it was starting to shake. She's like, "Oh, that was close." What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Do you happen to have any? Where am I from again? You said the name. We hadn't worked that out before.
Yeah, I'll tell you real quick. Amarat. So you're Amarati.
Do you happen to have any Amarati ale? You may have heard of it. You don't know. Shut it.
No, I hear they got some good ales. There's some good brewers over there, but we just certainly make our own stuff because it's in the family business. There's recipes.
Well, I was thinking if you would like, I could talk to you about maybe importing some, and then you could do your magic to it. Make it its own thing. You would be only one that would have it.
Then my brothers and sisters wouldn't have it. 1 through 7 have no chance at it. I love it. Okay, we'll talk later. I got business.
Okay,
You stick around.
Give me a green drink.
Oh, okay, yeah. Be right back. She spins around, and it takes off.
I told you she would listen. Shut.
So she brings you back a green shocker, and inside the green, almost absinthe, like neon green, there's sparks of energy.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, you big one over there. What do you want?
Carol has been just lurking and making her way closer to the bar now that she's a little bit more comfortable with, what's happening in the room and has clocked everything that's going on. And it doesn't seem likely that the rest of her party is going to ask anybody about where the damn mare is. So she looks.
I was working on it.
We were getting
fairly uninterested in their gadgets and gizmos and what's abobs. I want a drink that constitutes beer that doesn't glow. And where do I find your mare?
She gets you a regular ale, just a standard dark ale. It's not the dark ale that is like shadow.
Black coffee.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's pitch black. You guys notice there's another guy up on this side of the bar that is drinking the Illumination IPA, but he's actually got a bendy straw, and he's drinking it, and the light is traveling up the straw and around the loops and into his mouth.
Never getting out of this bar.
Yeah, these are like.
Peril doesn't care, but Jessica's really jealous of the illuminated bendy straw. I'm just saying.
So the weird thing is, it's like this is like farmers and a blacksmith, like tough guys, and they're drinking the weirdest, like
awesome.
brightest drinks. She goes, "Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's back in the back." And you look in the back corner. Let me see if I can get. See if I can. Yeah, we'll actually say this one because this is where it would be. There's a big guy, kind of just got papers out in front of him, and he's just going through paperwork.
Thanks, Fizzlewad.
Fizzle Gig.
Sure.
Which corner? I missed the ping. I was too zoomed in.
Bottom right.
Sure.
Bottom right. Got it. Okay, thank you.
And that would be 2 silver, and everybody else that gets the regular one is 5 silver. And Grim, give me a Constitution save.
Oh, fuck me. Where's con save?
How did you order, bro?
Green shocker.
He's just a little guy.
Shocker. I wasn't expecting that. Woo!
Do you drink it all at once, or do you sip it, or how do you drink it?
My shit's been gone. It's been gone.
Yeah.
Did you not see me?
No, I'm just looking at the map. I can't see what you guys are doing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, you take it all back at once, and your eyes get a little bit big, and your hair just starts to stand up, and you can see little sparks.
My man bun or my halfling bun starts frizzing out. Holy shit!
And you just kind of have, but you just feel energized. It's almost like an energy.
Stop it! Shut up! I'm enjoying this.
Beak walks over and pats you on the head.
I think I'm gonna marry her. No, you're celibate because you spit it. Shut up! I'm cast out. I don't have to be celibate anymore.
Okay, the others that had the frostbite.
And I'm gonna
go ahead.
A frostwine. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna hand over a gold. And say, thank you. This has been such an interesting experience already, and thanks for your help.
Oh, anything I can do, let me know. Welcome to my establishment. Enjoy yourself, and have all the fun. I'll see you later. And she takes off into the kitchen. There's food being prepared in the kitchen if you guys want food.
It's dinner time?
I don't understand the conversion rate. Do we owe her, or does that gold cover all of us? Because you
The
said it
gold
was
would-
silver.
The gold would cover 2 drinks. I don't know if she's covering anybody's drink.
Oh, I know. I paid. I gave her a tip, 100% tip,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because she's helpful.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. It's 10 silver per 1 gold.
Good to know.
Thank you.
It's a good question. We hadn't gone over that yet.
Yep. So I'll
yours-
also leave a gold on the bar on my way and turn around and make my way over towards where they indicated the mayor might be sitting.
Okay.
And I'm going to be right behind Peril because she's not the most diplomatic, and I think somebody more diplomatic needs to be there.
You guys walk by this one, and one of the regulars drinks what looks like the fire whiskey, and actually starts hiccuping, belches of fire. He gets the hiccups,
Oh.
basically. He's oh.
I'll get up and head over towards that table too. Just
That's fine.
because I want to know what's
I'm gonna
up.
sit at the table adjacent and eavesdrop.
Okay.
I love that for you.
Even though I
asking,
started walking over sooner, I'm actually just going to stand and look annoyed until everybody catches up.
I'm finishing a quick letter to Thimble Pot.
Fizzle
to
Gig?
send to. Yeah, well, I'm just going with first names because that's how we do business, sir. Because I'm not going to remember the last
ma'am.
name.
It's on the sign. It's Fizzle Gigs.
Okay. Well, I write a letter real quick, addressed to Joseph, and set her up with 1 barrel of the ale to be delivered, so that she can experiment, and then that way she can communicate through Joseph.
Because that's your home base.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And I go
Okay.
catch up with the rest of the group.
So you guys come over, and this is a big, kind of shouldered man, thin, he's big muscled shoulders, kind of short, trimmed hair, but his beard is trimmed, but it's not right up against the chin, but it's a nicely taken care of. It's salt and pepper. Looks like he's middle aged, and he kind of just looks up from his. You just see like folders and like he's doing business at the table. What can I do for you?
Well, there's been a notice that we'd like to answer. We'd like to answer the call. And who's got the sheet?
Peril.
I hand it over to Sophandria.
And I hand it over to him.
He closes the basically the leather folder that he's using. It looks like it was like a list of accounts and things like that. And he just slides it over. He goes, "Oh, yeah, this is one of those notes we sent up to Bayport. Yeah, we got a problem. We had been having a problem for about a month with the forest. Wait, are you Sophandria?"
I am.
The prancing pony.
I take it you've heard of me.
Yeah. Greytooth the druid said to look for you. Said
Oh.
I was supposed to send him your way if you got here.
Well, indeed, yes. I have heard from Greytooth, and that's part of the reason we're here. So, can you explain what's going on?
Basically, it sounds like the forest guardian. I mean, he's been there since my pappy was here. My grandpappy started the town. We've always known safety because the forest has never been a problem because the deer is there and he takes care of everything. But yeah, the orcs are just coming in and causing problems and coming out of the woods, and we've had to really just kind of be really careful around town. We had to pull the city watch down here from Bayport. And we just need somebody to go in there and see if they can find out what happened to the deer, to the guardian, because he's always been around. He just shows up eventually and scares them all off, and they have to go away. They've never been this far south, so we just need somebody to go in there and take care of business for us.
Okay, well, I think we're exactly the band that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
I think
1,500 gold. We got 1,500 gold for it because we get a lot of business coming through the forest road. Nobody's able to make it through there. There are people dying on the road because of the orcs.
And
So
it's
yeah.
my understanding it's 1,500 per person, correct?
no, it's 1,500 for the
Sophandria, yes!
You go.
and he takes a big drink of a shadow ale that he was drinking. It's the one that just pours out like dry ice, the darkness.
And are we sure that this is just orcs? Has anybody seen anything else? Has anybody seen any evidence to indicate that this is just an orc infestation?
Orcs have been trying it for generations. The druids that have been running the woods with the guardian, that's who they always fight off. But yeah, that's what Greytooth told me. Was he sent me a damn squirrel? It talked to me. I didn't even know what to do. I was walking down the street and this squirrel came up and started talking to me. I'm like, what the hell?
The
Classic.
biggest sign of
So
organization.
you could just say you don't know. It's fine.
Classic. druids.
Okay.
It was a talking squirrel. That don't happen every day.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
To him or to me?
Yeah, to him.
Yeah, what's up?
Has there been any sign of organization between the orcs? Or has it been all lollygoggy?
I don't know. You have to talk to Greytooth. Him and his druids that run the place. They probably got some information. All I know is we've been seeing more orcs coming down and like attacking like farmhouses and stuff. So we had to pull everybody into town. So yeah, Greytooth's the guy, and he told me to send you to a certain part of town. You just got to go in the forest road, and he's going to be trying to meet you there. So
On the forest road?
yeah, just right out of town. You go right out of town.
Okay.
At night?
Well, Greytooth is going to be looking for you. I don't know when you guys want to go. I just don't want to find another talking squirrel. That's all I got to say. That shit's weird.
Okay.
Squirrels are lovely creatures. I'm not sure why that bothered you so much.
Yeah, squirrels are okay, but talking squirrels? That's crazy.
Can you imagine going on the road with a talking squirrel, Sifandria?
That'd be great. Can you imagine how much more popular I would be? Like,
You could get it to sing. It would be spectacular.
sky's the limit. That's all I'm saying. Unfortunately, it was a druid. I wish it was real.
As you guys are
And
talking, a half orc comes by and sets down food in front of the mayor. And he just kind of nods to the half orc. Half orc nods and turns around, and goes back to the kitchen.
Oh, by the way, we are the Knights Who Say Chill as a group. Just so you know, it's not just Sifandria. There are 5 of us. So,
Good job. Good job.
Okay,
100%.
and what is your name? What is your name? I want to make sure that you are the person who we were supposed to meet.
yeah, my name's Yarick Hadrelson.
Nice to meet you, Yark. I'm
Yeah.
Oriana Hope.
Nice to meet you. I got to get back to some business, and I
All right.
don't want the food to get cold. So you guys do what you want to do, but when you get done, come back and see me. I'll take care of your money, and hope you can take care of it because it's getting kind of crazy out there.
How long has this been going on?
About a month.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we should just walk down the forest road, and this druid guy is just gonna meet us.
Peril doesn't like this at all.
Well,
Seems a little sketchy, y'all.
There's no rendezvous point. What is this?
Do we meet him at a rock?
A rock.
He sent a talking squirrel. I think he can find you.
I think he probably will find us. I have experience with these types.
The forest road goes into the forest. It's why it's called the forest road.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go into the
Okay.
forest at night
Sure.
with no
It's
destination.
fine.
I didn't
It's
tell you to
fine.
go in at night. You do it whenever you want to do it. I'm going to give you 1,500 gold when you come back and say you got the job done. If you do it tonight or you do it tomorrow morning, I don't care. But
Okay. Why don't we grab a table and decide what we're going to do?
Beaks looks up and signals to everybody, come over here.
Okay. I'm going to
I'm at
go
a
sit
table.
down with Beaks.
Get over here.
okay,
Oh, I just
Okay,
hit somebody's
so-
seat, or Peril tried to jump me.
we're getting kind of far on time, so let's have a quick conversation and then we can move it along.
Okay.
Which is my fault because I put Fizzle Gigs in this thing, so it's.
This is-
Because it was awesome.
perfect.
I want it to be
Perfectly
real.
fine.
I want it so badly to be real.
My future wife. Fizzle Gig is my future wife. You have no idea.
Okay, so what do you guys decide?
All right, Knights Who Say Chill, do we need another night's sleep? Are y'all ready to get out there and see what we can find on the road at night?
I think if we're gonna go into the woods looking for a stranger, we should do it during the day for what it's worth.
can I just like, would I have any kind of concept of like how well we do at night after a full day of travel walking in the woods? Like, because I'm like an adventurer.
Yeah, you guys haven't used any of your abilities, so I mean, you'd be just as powerful. It's not like you used up spells, key points, or anything like that. But yeah, it would probably be good to either stay in the town overnight to like get a room, or get to the edge, or go on the road and maybe make a camp. So whatever you do,
Yeah.
You wouldn't probably go too deep in the woods at night when there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like before, the woods were safe, but not right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just suggest, since the woods are apparently pretty perilous right now, and the forest guardian is, well, there's something wrong with him or her. I suggest that we rest, and then first thing in the morning head out, even before first light, so we hit the forest edge about when it gets light. That's my suggestion.
Okay.
Sounds good to me, Safandria. Let's do it.
Okay, so
With that, just make sure that we get some food and some provisions and start at first light.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can probably talk to Thimblepot and maybe have some food ready to go that we can just walk with in the morning and not like take any time here.
Agreed.
Not have to sit down, just like take it and walk and go first thing.
Sure, it doesn't fizzle, pop, or smoke. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
All right, we can do that. We can ask for just the plain fare. Nothing
Ask for
fancy.
the peril. Well, ask for the peril plate. Super plain.
The barrel plane.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're
I don't
trying
know
to
that she
insult
knows
me.
what
It's
peril
not
is,
working.
but yeah.
I'm currently standing right behind you, man. I don't know.
I'm sitting in her lap.
You are.
I'm sitting in her lap.
Okay, you guys can go talk to Fizzle, Thimblepot, and there's the half-orc is the cook. His name is Gorn, and he's actually mute, doesn't actually speak, but he writes out on a chalkboard whatever he needs. And
So
like
how much is it going to be for? We're going to get dinner tonight and some rooms, and I think we can probably double up. So like three rooms, and then breakfast in the morning. How much is that going to be?
I would say you could probably get done for 5 or 6 gold. You can probably do it for 6 gold.
All right, I'm going to tell everybody, hey, I'm going to get it this time, and pay 6 gold, and let him know that we need that breakfast ready to go in the morning, but we'll have our dinner now.
Yep. He brings you out a nice stew for the night, and in the morning he says he'll have like cheese and bread and some chicken.
Awesome. Thank you.
You, Oriana.
You're the man.
Yeah, thank you, Ariana. That's very
Let's
Okay.
not send Safandria
Awesome.
to talk to the half-orc.
Okay, so
Bad idea.
yeah. So we're gonna fast forward to the morning unless anybody needs to do anything, but we are kind of running out of time, so we want to get moving. So you guys take off on the forest road in the morning. The stuff is right there. It's kind of bundled up in some napkins and some just almost like those. I can't think of the term, but they're just wrapped up to where you can have them just really easy to eat on the road, just real quick. And you go for about an hour, and you hit the forest road, and on an hour into that, you start hitting the edge of the woods, and you go into a trail. So, Safandria, I'm assuming you'll probably.
I'm going to be on my broom. I'm going to be on my broom, by the way.
Okay.
About 15 feet up. That's
Okay.
it.
I'm assuming Safandria is the survival person, but I don't know. Does anybody else have survival? Trained
Survival.
in survival?
I would either be at the front or the rear.
Okay.
I have proficiency.
If you're proficient in it, you can work with anybody that's proficient in a skill can assist a person and give them advantage.
Okay.
I can help out.
So if you guys want to help out Safandria and just give her advantage, and like you're looking at trails and notes too, then
I'm also a natural explorer, but for some reason I didn't put on my sheet what that means. But my terrain of choice is indeed forest. So
Ooh.
Okay. All
it
right.
makes sense.
okay,
Sounds like an
Sassy.
advantage.
I think it does in some way. Anyways. So am I supposed to be
Okay.
rolling? No, okay.
Yep.
Yes. Explorer. Or
The advantage?
Survival with advantage.
survival with advantage. Doop. Doop. We've got an 8.
Okay. You
With
guys
advantage?
I don't want to
7.
talk about it. It's been a minute since I've been in the woods, okay?
She's been having bad dreams. Give her a break.
Natural habitat, though.
that frost wine really messed up.
Good grief. You
You
feeling
guys,
okay this morning?
You guys get a little turned around, but eventually you kind of find a good solid trail to get going. And you're going along, and I'm going to move you on to a new map.
Let's see it.
I have new maps.
Ooh.
What is that?
Okay.
You're down in the bottom right.
We're at the bottom right, yes.
So give me another survival as you're approaching.
Okay.
Andrea?
With
Okay.
advantage or no?
If anybody's helping you get advantage. If not, you're
Yes.
just going normal.
You're
Yeah, you
helping?
can have advantage.
Thank
Yep.
you.
There it is.
Much better.
That's a 24.
You notice
Nice.
right away that this trail has had a lot of traffic, a lot more traffic than you would expect it to be, because you're actually on a trail off of the road. You're going into the woods deeper, and this has gotten dozens of blueprints going both ways. So there's been a lot of traffic this way.
Okay.
So as you're kind of kneeled down looking at the tracks and kind of looking at the broken foliage on the side of the road, you guys all will see in the middle of this opening clearing, you see 4 large trees that are stumps that have been cut down, and there's a 20-foot rock kind of I want to say extrusion, but it's a rock outcropping, and it's about 20 foot up in the air, and there's a trail. You can see everything else. The trail goes north or south as you connect off of this trail.
These are the 4 stumps,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the rock up.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you do that again?
These are
Stumps
the
right here.
These are the stumps.
There we go.
And then
Gotcha.
and this
the
is
20-footer.
the rock. Yeah, this is the rock outcropping up here. It goes up about 20 feet in the air. You don't see from where you're at. You don't see a way to get up there unless you climb up there.
All right, I am on my my broom.
Yep, I have you 15 feet in the air.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to Beats, "Hey Beats, you want to go check out that clearing over there?"
Yeah, here I come. And I fly up into the air 15 feet next to her.
Okay.
All right,
Where are you going?
I want to fly a little bit over, more into the clearing and kind of check it out a bit.
Here.
I can't really see it. It's like less than the size of a stamp
Here.
on my phone. So,
See the pinging?
no, but that's okay.
Okay, but
Okay,
you're
where
heading.
the road forks is where he's at. He's
Okay,
got
where the
you.
road forks. Cool. I can see that. Yes. Okay, so from there, what do we see?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
Both of us or just one?
Both of you are in the area looking, so I'd assume. What is
Ooh, I got
everybody-
a natural 20.
Nice.
Hold on, let me.
What is
Is
that?
this
up to?
advantage?
No, it's normal.
It's a 25.
Okay. Beaks, you had a 10. Okay.
Mhm.
What is everybody else doing? Why they basically went up in the air and are flying that direction.
I was gonna do a
Okay.
perception from the ground, but now I feel like that's silly.
No, not really. I think we could check the area around us as we're walking, like the woods around us, because there's a lot of footprints. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm scanning the woods to the south or to our left.
Okay.
I would like to look at the footprints to see what I think it like if there's anything odd or if I think they're enemies or friendlies or what.
Okay. Give me a survival. And give me a perception, peril, and if you want to move up further, you can move up further.
19.
I'm gonna move up.
Nice.
4.
Oh, okay. You moved up just where we're there. Cool. 19. This looks. You're used to seeing this. These are orc blueprints,
Mm.
Bastards.
and a lot of them. Okay. The 20 perception, the 10 you don't really see a lot. You can't see. You're kind of just with the way it's looking. You just don't get a good view of it. But the 23 and the 25.
Hey, did I have to roll too?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead for me.
Oh, shit.
I forgot.
No, my bad.
You see that where these trees were cut down, they were dragged across the road to the east here into the woods.
Okay. They were dragged
So-
across the road. They're
Yeah.
not on the road, but they were
They're not on the road.
dragged. They were
Into the
dragged.
woods.
Okay, and to the right of my screen, is that now the east or is that the south?
Every time we look at a map, we're going to say north is south. The north is the top of the screen.
Uh-huh.
Then it's south is the bottom, west is the left, east is the right.
So they were dragged east?
Yes.
Okay.
You can see drag marks across the road, and basically at some point they stopped and got dumped off in the woods. You can't see it.
Okay. All right, so what do you think? The orcs must have done that. I wonder why.
Exactly.
Oriana, what do you see?
See these stumps here? You can see drag marks where these trees were dragged all the way across the road off into the woods over there on the other side of the road. And why would the orcs do that? Because obviously the orcs must have done it. Don't you think?
You can approach the stumps if you want and get a closer look.
do
Perception
it.
for Grim. Grim, you don't see anything else. There is a lot of traffic. You see a lot of the same boot prints, but the most of it is this direction.
That's fine. I'm heading back toward the crossroad or toward the fork.
Okay.
Where everybody's at, or where
Okay.
Carol is. I guess the other two in the air.
Neil,
I
I
use
wasn't really able
my-
to hear your perception check for me, for what it's worth. Was that what you were describing the trees being dragged across?
Yeah, you both saw it because you both rolled that high.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Uh.
I'm going to go land in the middle of those stumps.
Okay.
I'm going to
Forward,
use
because
my...
even in the air, I don't want beaks that far away.
Yeah, I was going to use my telepathic communication skills to let Saphandria know what we've found so that she can come join us.
Okay.
Okay, so are you setting up your psychic whispers?
Yes.
You basically you need to decide who you're connecting with.
So I'm going to connect with Saphandria and it looks like Grim.
And one other person.
That's all I need right now. Does it need to be another person?
Yep. Up to. You don't have to, but it doesn't.
Let's just do those two because they're the ones separated from us.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense to not connect for a third because you have it for free.
Okay, let's do Peril.
Perfect.
And you're
Okay.
just telling me about the stumps?
Yeah, so there's some stumps up here to the north. We'd like you guys to come investigate with us. It looks like they've been dragging them across the road. Some suspicious activity. If y'all want to come join us.
Sure thing. Great, we'll be over in a moment. I think what I would like to do is kind of like, on the map, it looks like I could cut through the trees like here. And I'm just gonna kind of do that to head in that direction. Just to kind of look around and see if I see anything like further in the woods and not just on the road.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm making my
just
way
roll
slowly.
Okay. So as you guys approach, suddenly from the top of the rock outcropping, you see javelins start to fly down, and I suddenly forgot to do one more thing. Hold on just a second.
I didn't like the fact that he was rolling
I know, I was getting
I
nervous.
didn't like the fact that he rolled a 20.
Yeah.
twice.
Oh, you guys can see those?
Yes.
Yes.
we can see
Yes.
those.
They're in
Oh.
chat.
You might want to hide those, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
gotta figure out- I
got that.
I gotta figure out how to hide those. Then, yeah.
We were
sure.
getting some warning.
So,
Normally he'd be behind a screen and we wouldn't see that.
No.
Right, I'm
You
sure
just,
there's a
you
setting.
just hear the ominous rattling of the dice.
Oriana, you take 13 points as one hits you right in the goes right over your head and you have to duck basically, and you used up a lot of energy, like I was explaining before. So 13 points.
Okay, 13 points.
Yep.
Is that hit
Beaks-
points?
Yes.
Hit points.
Okay.
Oh, I got to do that for you. I'm sorry. That's why.
Yeah, but you still need to tell me because I'm going to do it on
Yeah.
my.
I got
Keep
you.
track.
Uh-huh.
Can't get it to take it there. Minus 13. So one goes there. So that was that one. Second one was a natural 20 on Beaks, because she was the next one.
Oh,
So
shit.
She leave me alone.
you take 8 points, or 8 points as it flies right underneath your wing, and you have to duck behind the tree, behind the stump, to use up a lot of energy. So, no, it's... Yeah, there you go. And then another shot goes at Peril and misses you completely, but you are aware that there are javelins coming down from up top. And let's go back around. So there's 3 of them.
Contact in the air.
A javelin comes at Saphandria and misses, and another one comes at Grim and misses, and one last one comes at Oriana. Does
Ooh.
a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. Do you have your shield out? Are you counting
Yes,
your
if
shield
we're
out?
if we're going into a hostile situation, I would have my shield up.
Okay. So yeah, that one deflects off your shield. So now we're in initiative, everybody. So.
Ooh, okay. So I would have
No.
yelled,
Oh my
getting
God.
hit. I would have
Reroll.
yelled, attack from the rocks. Okay.
I'm
Oh, shoot,
obviously
I
I've got
forgot to click on
my
dude.
bow
Hold
out.
on.
Let's.
Yep.
Damn it. That serves me right. I didn't click on my dude, so I'm way at the bottom.
I'll get you.
Okay, my initiative is a 7. I know you can't see mine, so.
I had an 18, but I forgot to click on me.
What was your initiative, Oriana?
7.
Did you say a 7? I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit.
Correct. Yes, 7.
Okay. And the orcs are... I'm going to move everything out of the way. I'm going to have to fix that before the next session here. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Orcs suck.
Yeah.
Not laughing.
Well, they just hit you with a couple of criticals, so they're not doing too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Hit me. It
Hit
hit me with
me.
criticals.
Almost
You were
hit
in
me
the
twice.
air.
Okay. So, Peril is in there twice. Peril, what did you roll?
I rolled once.
I've got you in twice, but...
What number?
you roll
She's
a
only
20.
showing up once for us. She's got a 20.
I only see once.
Okay. Then
I should be on there twice because I forgot to click myself, but originally I had an 18, and I re-rolled after I clicked myself and got a 7.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we got everybody then. So we got Peril, Beaks, Saphandria, Oriana, Grim, and the Orcs. Okay.
Wait,
And
Peril Beaks, Saphandria.
Oriana,
Brianna,
Grim, and the Orcs.
you and I got
Okay.
the same number.
Our rolls are kind of pathetic. Except
Yeah.
Peril.
Yeah.
Good job, Peril.
Yeah.
But the orcs are even more pathetic. Bastards, obviously.
Let them know
Need
it's
to-
Andrea.
I can't smash without a bad guy. I need to see a bad guy.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
I just realized that
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Go ahead, Daniel.
Just a second, I'm switching stuff up.
Okay.
Oh.
Grim, what's your dexterity?
That's a damn good question. Yeah, my dex is 18.
Oh, then you would probably go before me, I would think.
It's fine. We'll
Doesn't
take
matter.
care of it. Yeah. So you guys see coming up out of the bushes up here, you see these orcs are all kind of have almost like ghillie suits, like they have like camouflage where they've been sitting up there, and leaves and sticks and stuff stuck to their and they're just kind of doing like a Tuscan Raider thing, like howling and holding javelins.
How many of
And I
them do we
can't-
see?
You see 6.
Okay.
And this section of the map is not scalable. Like I can't walk through that.
20 feet up.
This is basically 20 feet up, and it takes 3 times the movement. So that would take 60 foot of movement to climb that up, and you have to make an athletics. You might want to look around to see if there's like a path up on the other side. You'd know that there might be a path up there.
I'm actually not worried about athletics, but
How high up are they?
20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that would take
I-
several rounds to climb, and they'd be able to throw javelins at you the whole time.
Oh, 20 feet, huh?
I could do that with my slippers,
What's
but
the range for my teleportation spell?
30, but you're an archer. You can just hit them.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Sometimes I want to get up close and personal with those bastards.
Well, you're not doing a good job. Oh, you're at 45. We need to switch your...
What? Oh, yeah, no, I should be 60 because I have my amulet of whatever it is.
Yep, I'll fix it real quick.
My amulet of health. Okay, so, we're fighting!
Yep, Peril's first.
Yes.
What do you do? What do you want to do?
Ooh, what are you gonna do, Peril?
Oh, Peril.
well, I feel like the first thing I need to do is make a decision. Can I do giving a potion to somebody else as a bonus action?
Yes. No, it's a full
Can
action.
I give it?
I'm sorry, I had it backwards.
Well, I go to the team and I say, listen, we're not all going to make it up that hill. We've got to find a way around to get at them. But in the meantime, I want to give Beaks a potion. So I want to give Beaks a potion and then walk around the backside and see if I can find a way up from there.
2 people can fly on that broom, can't they?
Yep.
it holds quite a bit of weight.
I thought somebody said that.
Yep.
I'm 200 pounds. I'm 2
Hey,
people
hey.
on my own.
No, yeah, no. It can hold both of us.
Yeah, it holds a
Okay.
lot of weight.
Yeah. It'll
So
only
base-
slow me down a little bit. That's fine.
Yes,
So
what?
ba-
What do I do?
Basically, you could spend your round, Peril, handing the potion to Beaks, if you want to, and then moving over next to Oriana, and then on her turn, basically you're holding your action to get on the broom with her.
Who else
Your
has got
choice.
ranged weapons? Just Saphndria?
Much.
I mean, I do range stuff as well, but
And so does Beaks.
Yeah, I have the psionic blades that are good at range. So I take the potion.
No, it's not your turn yet. But
Okay. Okay.
did you hand her the potion and then move over to Oriana? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's my
Girl.
choice. Oriana, I want to lift. I'm going to give this to Beaks.
awesome.
Okay, so you move up there 5, 10, 15, 20,
Thank
and then
you.
you're holding your action to get on there with her.
Yes, because that's just interacting with an
Yep.
object, right?
I'm gonna.
And I
I'm
need
gonna
to
say
get rid of.
Yeah, get
ahead.
rid of one potion, but I'm saying you're holding an action to use it to get on there. So normally I would give it as an interaction, but you can use an action to do that.
How do I use up a potion on here?
Okay, so that's her turn, and they're coming around to Beaks. What do you want to do?
I take the potion.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2. I'll roll it real quick for you. So you get 5 points back.
Okay. Awesome.
That was a bonus action. What do you want to do now? You could do an attack action and throw a sword up there.
I do. I want to throw my psionic short sword.
Okay.
Get it, Beaks!
Yeah, babe. Here we go. Do I have an advantage?
It'll just be regular damage. I know.
Oh,
Flies over his head and it disappears and reappears in your hand at the end of your turn.
It was an 8.
Yeah, but you rolled a 1, so yeah.
Oh, that's why it's red. Oh.
yeah.
Ooh.
It's pretty bad.
You moving at all?
Me?
No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Savandria.
Yes. I believe they are in range of my bow.
Easily.
Easily. So I'm going to scream, "Eat my arrows, you orc bastards!" Sorry if that was loud. And aim for, how do I ping? I want
You just left click and hold.
hold on. I'm gonna shoot at that. Sorry, the top. Yeah, the one that was highlighted in black. This one. I'm gonna
Second one from the bottom.
Jesus. The second one from the bottom. Somebody keeps pinging the other one, the bottom one. It's making me mad. Okay, I'm gonna shoot them with my longbow.
Sorry.
Do I have advantage or just normal?
Nope.
I'm so used
Regular.
to advantage. Doesn't matter because I got a 21.
You hit. How
Nice.
much damage? Roll your
Rolling
damage.
for damage. Rolling for damage. 8 piercing, 3 psychic.
Oof.
Suck it, orc. I say again.
You catch him in the shoulder and he grunts and yells an orc. He yells a curse word.
Okay, great.
Perfect, Nugan.
Oh, I have a second attack.
You have a second attack.
Same thing. Same guy.
Okay.
Shooting.
Go again.
23.
23.
Wow.
Okay. 11 piercing, 2 psychic.
Now I was looking at the description. You only get the psychic damage on one character the first time. Like you could hit a second person and
Okay.
get the psychic, but the psychic damage only hits one person.
Okay, well then in that case, 11 piercing.
You still did 11, so you catch him in the eye and he falls dead.
Yes.
Suck it, I say.
Ah, you right, bastard!
Yep.
You stay in there.
I get to move. I think I'm going to move. Let's see. Do the stumps provide any cover?
You can get down behind them and get a little bit of cover.
Perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over to this stump. That's 5, 10, 15. And
take
what?
take Beak's area for cover. That's kind of funny. You're like, move.
Oh no!
Yep,
sorry,
that's
oh,
right.
in the air.
I'm in front of her though. Can I not?
I know.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
I'm like blocking her.
We're just hanging out.
Which I want to do. I want to protect her.
It's like
Beaks was in the air.
you're just like, I'm going to just scooch in here
Yeah,
real
just
quick.
yeah. Beaks, are you okay?
I'm good. Let's kick ass. Great job. Good
Oh,
shot.
yeah. Rock on.
Oriana, it's your turn.
All right, as I climb onto my broom, and kick off and make it hover, and wait for Peril to get on behind me, I'm going to cast Bane on. I can't really see the map very well, but I know they're kind of lined up north and south. So from south to north, 3 of them, but skip the one that is already injured by.
She killed it.
Oh, she killed it. Okay, well then I'm definitely skipping that one. So the next 3, like from south to north, 3 of them. I'm going to bane 3 of them, so that they'll get a D4, negative D4 to all of their attacks and saves, and then
What's your save DC?
Okay, there it's a charisma saving throw 13.
It's charisma. Shit, that's not good.
That's weird because I've never noticed that it was charisma. I
That's
thought it
what-
was.
I would have thought con, but so the first one saved, the middle one missed, and the last one saved. So
Yeah, it does say. No, it says charisma 15.
charisma 15. Okay, so the first 2 failed, and the last one saved. So we will
Okay,
mark
so
them.
2 of them have bane. The 2, is it like the 2 on the south?
Yeah.
Are baned, and I feel that those took effect. And so then I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon in front of the second one,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, this red fiery battle axe appears right in its face. and I'm going to roll to hit it.
Does it roll
And
the
I get a
first-
natural one. It whiffs
right over its head?
right over its head. I'm a little distracted with somebody else climbing on my broom. And I'm
Yeah, blame peril. Blame peril.
Wow.
Blame shifting.
absolutely.
I
But
mean,
not-
I do clamber on incredibly clumsily, and I just shout over my shoulder, "Hey, Beaks, don't get squished."
Nobody dies today. And I kick off. And I kick off, and we fly up, and I'm going to fly. I think with both of us on here, it puts me over the 200-pound mark, so I can
yes.
only go at a fly
Yeah.
speed of 30, and so that means that I can go. How far away are we from the?
You're 5, 10, 15, and then 20 up.
Okay,
They're
so
already up? Oh,
all
they
right.
haven't gone up
Okay,
yet.
cool. So I can go 25 feet forward if I go 15 feet up. So I'm going to actually go 20 feet up, and so that we're like 5 feet above them. I can go 20 forward and 20 up at the same time. And so that we're like 5 feet above them, and she can jump off.
Well, you're. Wait a second. Let's do this math here real quick. So
Yeah,
you're
that's not
going
right math.
20 feet. You're doing 20 feet up and 20 feet over.
Yes.
So you were here.
Twi-
So 5, 10.
Does that
15.
work?
I'm just making sure that I have where you need to be here. So I'm going to move the axe on this. Move the axe on this side. And I think you're basically like right here. And
Okay.
On the edge.
I would need her to make an athletics check to jump off, but we can do it.
You can do that when it's my turn.
Okay.
All right.
So you're basically 30 feet up, or you're 25 feet up. Is that what you said?
Well, I am 20 feet up, 25 feet up. Yeah, so we could be 5 feet above them.
Well, you're basically looking at them in the eyes because the top of.
Oh, looking at them in the eye. So she can jump off. I don't want to be actually in melee with them,
Okay.
but
So I'll let you
That's
turn.
fine.
I'll let you turn the broom to where she's facing them.
Okay.
You first,
All
all
Carol.
right, she's the one close to them, not me.
Oh, she wants to be there.
Hey,
Anyway, that's fine.
Yeah, I was hitching a ride. I'll take
Go
whatever.
get them.
Grim, what are you doing?
I am running forward. What am I at? 5, 10, 15, 20. So this puts me at 20. They're up 20 over here, or is it 20 all the way around?
It's 20. Generally, the wall that you're facing is 20 feet up.
Okay, then I go up the wall 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm like here. Where?
He doesn't have to do an athletics check.
Have slippers of spider climbing.
Oh right, you're Peter Parker slippers. My bad.
I got
And-
parkour. Look at her face. He doesn't have to do an athletics.
Bullshit.
He's a dope monk. He can do all kinds of crap, in addition to the fact that he has those special shoes.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fancy shoes. Fancy
Okay.
phalanges.
So you see 4 more orcs running around the side of this thing suddenly appear.
I'm glad I'm going up.
Wow. Okay.
And these here will. Well, they can reach you because you're on there. So this one will throw a javelin. So we'll see what that one is real quick. He misses.
Oh, there.
This one in front of you drops the javelin and takes out a great axe and swings it, and has a 21 to hit you, Harold.
Yep,
hits.
that hits because it's my AC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it hits.
11 points.
7
Oh
damage.
no, wait. He had a D4. I'll take the D4 off.
Mhm.
18. 18 still hits you though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
18 matches my AC. Is that a hit?
It's what he needs to roll to hit.
Yes.
The way I remember it is meets it, beats it. So the one
Yep.
who is doing the action, if they meet the number, then they beat it.
Then
So
yes,
Careful,
it
we're
hits.
not doing
So-
first edition Thaco.
Yeah. This one
Okay.
swings at you as well. Takes out a great axe and swings. Jeez.
Holy shit.
Holy shit!
Oh, we shouldn't
You
know
coulda
that.
kept that
we should
frickin'
know what it
potion
says.
now,
We
wouldn't
need
you?
to not pay attention when he's rolling.
Don't look at that.
13 plus, so 16 points. That one swings at you, and you barely get out of the way. It just barely nicks your throat, but uses up a lot of energy.
So we're
And-
saying 16 points of damage.
Yes. And these two in the back will throw javelins at Oriana.
Oh my god.
Keep him busy for me. Keep him busy for me.
Jeez.
Oh my god. You need to stop. I can't not look at that.
18 on the first one and a natural 20 on the second.
Fuck a duck.
All right, well, they both hit.
The first one is 8 points, and the
Okay.
second one is 12 points.
Whew.
Wait, I was holding an action. No, never mind.
No, you held your action to get on the broom.
I got you there
Yeah.
faster, so.
And I appreciate you.
But
Don't-
it is now your turn. You can jump off if you want.
Come on,
I
Pearl.
would like to jump off. Do I still need to do an athletics check to do that?
No, with the place that she has, you can jump off. So you would probably jump
Okay.
off right here or here.
I mean, to hell with it. Let's jump off. And because I took that damage, I'm pretty pissed off.
Rage.
So I would like to
Rage.
rage, and I would like to make my initial attack reckless.
Okay.
Yeah, she would.
So roll with advantage.
Don't F with me. So what do I need to do? I need to roll on my actions.
Yep.
So
take
I
your-
need to roll to hit.
Yep.
17.
Okay. So roll your damage because you would definitely hit him. Actually, roll again because you're rolling with advantage. You could roll a natural 20.
Wait, I rolled damage by mistake. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay.
That was
So roll damage.
That was damage.
Oh, roll your to hit again.
Okay.
It's
Definitely
plus
hit.
8, so that's 17. So okay. So you kill him in one shot.
Yeah.
You can
Which
turn
one
around.
did she
and
kill?
attack.
The one to the south?
Yes.
It's gonna sneak up on him and hit him in the
Now
nuts.
You can
I
turn around
get
and
a
attack this one.
second attack.
Yep.
Yep. So
Turn around
roll
and
to
hit.
hit.
I have to run further.
Roll.
19.
It's still gonna be reckless, so go ahead and roll with advantage. Okay. Roll damage.
19 and 18. Okay. Roll my damage.
And trying to get him. You kill him as well. You chopped off a head, spun around, and yelled, and chopped up another head.
And what's that
Bet your ass I
catchphrase?
did.
What's that catchphrase?
Grr. Yeah.
Okay. So that's Peril. Are you moving, Peril? You still have 25 more feet of movement.
Did I already? Yeah, I was like, I already moved about 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Let them come to you.
DM, what did you have my hit points as?
Oh, I didn't track them. Let's see what they are.
Because I messed them up.
I think you took
I-
a total of 20.
Yeah, I took a total of 20 that turn. The first turn, though, did I also take 12?
You're at 8
Yes.
points.
Can I can I move to Oriana and hand her a potion?
She's
I'm
got
good.
potions. She's got potions. I wouldn't worry.
I have extra.
Yeah.
You would know that. I have extra.
I will just stay where I am right this second, I think.
Okay. Let me do something here real quick. Because you were raging. So we will put a little rage man beside you.
Yes. Can I ask a table question? Is it possible during your movement for you to, like, I don't know, as a bonus action, like grab somebody and move them with you?
Yes, if you're moving somebody with you, you move at half speed.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Noted.
nice.
So that was Peril. So now Beaks.
Okay, so the last thing I saw was Safandria. Didn't she get hit by these orcs coming in from the north?
No, we just noticed them.
They just
Okay, so we did notice them. Okay. So I am going to attack. I'm going to use my psionic short sword again.
Well, here's something real quick I can tell you. If you come down here and use your bonus action to hide, you can try to get out and get advantage and get sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to move
Here.
here.
Duck down.
I'm ducking down.
Roll a stealth.
So, normal roll.
Normal roll.
Normal roll is stealth. Golly.
And you're going to pop up. And their passive perception is a 10, so you actually beat it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it was a nat 1, by the way, for those watching. But it came out 11 because she's so stealthy.
Skills do not automatically fail or succeed, only attacks.
Oh, okay.
Noted.
Okay. Yes.
We're learning.
Yeah.
So you can do you can roll with this guy with advantage, and you get sneak attack if you hit him. So.
Okay.
Good guy.
Short sword with advantage. Coming in. There we go.
Okay. You definitely hit. Roll your damage.
Ooh.
Roll on my damage.
And you did your psychic, and so why is it the 2?
It's interesting.
D6, and I don't know. We'll take the first one because that's what was first. Then roll your 3d6 for your sneak attack.
I'm rolling for sneak attack. Here we go.
Okay. You hit that guy in the neck. No wound appears on his body, but he screams as blood kind of pours out of his eyes a little bit.
But he's not dead.
But he's not dead.
Okay.
Just
But
wounded.
he looks very hurt by it, but there's no wound on his body.
Got it.
And you can move if you want more. You just can't hide because you don't have the ability or the action left to do.
Okay, well then I'm going to stay where I'm at.
You may want to move.
Oh, but I can't hide.
No, you can't hide, but you can get further away from them because they're going to run towards you.
Oh, okay. So how many
You moved
spaces?
5, 10, so you have 20 feet left, so you have 5 squares to move. I would move down here if you could.
Okay.
There you go. That's Beaks. Safandria.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
I think I have the range for that. Yeah, the range is 150.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be towards these dudes, these bromagos here on the lower level. These guys. I think I'd like to center it like it's like it's huge, right? We've been over this really big.
Yeah.
It's huge.
So I think the center of it then is like here because it's a 20-foot radius. So 1, 2. So that wouldn't hit me, right? if it's centered here.
Oh, you're way out of it.
I'll set it up so it's a 20-foot radius is what we said.
So it's 20. So it's 40 foot. So it's from the center it would be 20 and 20. So it's 40-foot diameter.
Yeah, and so the effect is the area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. 2d4 damage happens every 5 foot a creature inside the area of effect travels. It's camouflage, so if they didn't see the area when the spell was cast, they make wisdom perception check against my spell save DC to recognize terrain as hazardous. You might have known that.
Gosh. I don't know, but they're not wise, so I'm going to say they probably just failed just to speed it up. But is it what kind of save is it? Because basically, I just set it up right there. And that's
my spell save. Shoot, I don't know what my spell save is. hell was that? Wisdom?
Should tell you in the description of the spell, right?
Your second page, go to spells.
I am on spells. Yes.
Look at the top.
It's a conjuration?
Nope. Let me see real quick.
And this, my friends, is me not knowing how to play D&D.
You're fine. You're
Thanks.
perfectly fine.
We have a variety of skills here,
We
right?
do.
Like we're all different levels of players.
Your spell save is 14. What do they need to do to resist the terrain?
So if they couldn't see the area when the spell was cast, they make a wisdom perception check against my spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
Okay.
Oh, come on. It's not too... Okay, so the second guy saw it.
Okay.
Everybody else failed the wisdom. So what's the save?
Do I get to move this, by the way? Because I wanted the center to be a little lower.
Yep. Where do you want it?
Perfect. I wanted it right here.
Okay.
Great. What is the save?
Yeah. What we so basically all of them, but except for the guy that has the green,
Uh-huh.
were unaware that it had happened. This guy caught that it started happening. So
Okay.
what do they do next?
Isn't it affecting Oriana?
No. This is only going up halfway up the wall.
Yeah, it limits.
Sorry.
Okay, so it says.
Good question.
It's a good question. It's reasonable.
I guess I don't exactly know what you're asking, but it's difficult terrain now. 2d4
Okay.
damage happens every 5 foot. Creature inside moves,
Okay,
and it's camouflaged. So.
that's fine. So they don't. So it's just difficult terrain for them. There's no direct damage right away.
Only if they move,
Okay, gotcha.
according to the description.
Okay,
That's all I
we'll go
have.
with it. That's fine. So that was your. Are you moving or are you staying there?
Well, that was just one thing. I guess
was your
spells.
action.
Yeah, that was my. I don't get 2 spells. Like I get 2 attacks, unfortunately. So yeah, I am gonna move. I'm gonna move. I have 35 feet. So let's do 5. Sorry, 5. Sorry, 5.
I'll let you move. Or Oriana, it's your turn.
Great, I'm going.
Okay, so
Quick question. Is that's only happening on the, not on top of the rock? This is the bottom.
No,
right?
no, because it would travel up the wall and stop.
Okay, so it's not at the top, right?
Yeah. I'm just showing it for.
Yeah, I got you. I just want to make sure.
Yep.
okay, so it's my
Wait,
turn.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Oriana.
All right. So first of all, I did 2 Constitution saving throws for those 2 hits that I took after I cast the Bane,
Gotcha.
and I made both of them. I have advantage on them because of my
the Warcaster.
Warcaster. Yep. And so I made both of them. Thank God for Warcaster. And so I am going to fly away from the rock. It looks like there might be. Is there like a tree that I could maybe fly a little bit behind?
Yeah, probably this tree down here behind.
The one that's a little to the south.
Yeah, you would have to go down because it's probably not that well. 20 feet is.
I'm only like 20, 25 feet up. I mean, as long as if I go like down 5 or whatever, I want to kind of get behind it, get a little bit of cover so they don't shoot at me right now.
This one will get an attack of opportunity if you leave his area.
Well, then I'm going to down that potion before I go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to down a greater healing potion.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I bought a greater healing potion that I'm taking, and it is 9 plus 4, so I'll get add 13 hit points. And then I'm going to fly away.
Okay.
All right. So does it hit me?
I'm rolling it right now.
I have an
He missed
18.
you. He missed you because he threw the javelin, and it's disadvantage at close range anyway. So yeah, it was the
Okay.
so missed.
Awesome.
So-
So I'm going to fly away.
10,
As I
15,
fly
20.
away, I'm going to like look over at the spiritual weapon. Is the guy still up that it was in front of?
No, but these two are in range.
Okay, because it can move 20 feet. So it'll move to the closest one.
Okay.
And
You used
And
your
take
bonus
a s-
action. You used your bonus action to take the potion.
well, I'm just going to use my action to
Okay.
take the, and then
Go
use
for
the
it.
bonus action to move the spiritual weapon and let it go. I'm not going to do another action.
Go for it.
Oh, it's a whiff.
Okay.
I am really, really hurting
Grim.
and distracted.
I moved
I'm
you
gonna go
30. I moved you 30. Do you want to move more than 30?
Let's go at least like another 5 or so.
That'd
Just
be
a little
40.
bit for 40 is
Yep.
fine.
Yep. You're on the other side of the tree. That's fine.
Awesome.
Grim, what are you doing?
All right, going up the last 5. Okay.
Yep.
I still have 30 to go, so I think it's 25 to this guy.
Okay.
There. Quarterstaff to that dude right there. In front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Click on my dude. There we go. So let's see. Quarterstaff +1. Roll a hit. Oof.
Miss.
Right. Take another swing. With my open hand attack.
Okay. Your open hand is part of your flurry of blows.
I get 2 attacks, and then
Okay.
I can add a secondary attack. To,
Okay.
You know, like a flurry of blows.
Yep.
So
17
the
hits.
second one. Okay, 17 hits. 6 points of damage. I'm gonna take my extra attack, my flurry of blows. I'm gonna do a flurry of blows
Okay.
on the same guy. So where's that at? Right here. It's
Fits.
19. And
You can do that where you can knock them back like 15 feet, can't you?
they would have to
Make a strength save or something.
is a strength save. It says a strength saving throw DC 13. So let me do damage. That's damage and the push, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so damage with flurry of blows. 7. He's got to roll to see if he saves.
He did not save, so he yells as he flies off and lands here, and the spike roads have killed him with the fall as well.
Nice.
You do anything else?
I yell, alley-oop! Not sure what that means, but it just came to me.
Sounds good to me.
Grim, you do anything else?
Could use a key point and do 2 more attacks, but that would that have to be on the same guy or a different guy? Can I use it on a different guy?
No, you can shift and use it. I think it's fine. You can reach this guy.
Yeah, that guy right there. All right, so let me use up a key point.
What are you doing for? What's this key point for?
Is for says after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
That's flurry of blows that you just did.
Oh yeah, that was flurry. Yeah, off of flurry of blows, or is that different?
Yeah, you just used it like you did the strike, the unarmed strike, and then your. Flurry.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna.
But you have
take
another
defensive-
flurry of blows. You get 2 extra attacks, so you have 1 more attack to hit this guy with.
Let's do it.
Yep, go for it.
Get him.
22.
Yep.
Wait, what did I roll on that? That was 15. Okay, and then flurry of. So 2 + 4 is 6.
Does he have to do a result? I think you do that every time you do a flurry of blows, right? Do you want to do one?
I have to pick what I want to do. And hold on. What I want to do with this one is save against Dex or fall prone. So if it fails its Dex DC 13, it falls prone.
Nope, he resists.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. The orcs. This will move down here and attack you. Takes out a great axe.
You get an
This will
opportunity attack, right?
No, only if they move your area. Only if
Moved
they
in
leave
my area.
They leave your area.
Oh,
They leave my area or move around
If
my
they-
area?
No, if they leave your area, they get the attack opportunity. No.
Oh, so if they're going away from me.
Yeah.
Not toward me, got it.
So that's an 18 to hit you, and
Hit who?
miss with a Grim.
Okay.
The second one missed. So the first one rolls and does 8 points of damage. So you duck, but use up some of your energy.
Okay.
For 8 points worth.
Got it.
Okay, now if I understand what these guys do, so they're going to move. So that's 5, 10, and he takes 2d4.
Per 5 feet, yeah.
Okay, he dies. His feet bleed out. I don't know how else to describe that.
Good. The most painful
Dang.
death possible.
hit an artery, maybe.
So this guy
An
moves 10
artery.
feet. Yeah. And takes 2d4. And takes 4. This guy moves 5, 10, takes the damage. Takes 7. Yikes,
Ooh.
that hit up into his leg.
One of them
Jeez.
critted. Right? That's what the green means?
No, it just means you rolled max on the dice.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that.
That guy was aware of what was going on, so he doesn't move after he sees everybody else, their feet start bleeding. So they just pull out javelins. And let's see what the distance is here.
50-foot javelin throw. They better have some arm.
Arcs.
That, yeah, but that's a disadvantage because of the range. So let's do
Oh my gosh.
miss. No, it's the worst. It's the worst of the two. The miss. That is a 21 to hit you with the javelin, Sphandria.
Okay.
That is 9 points.
Okay.
And then the last one, he will roll, and the 2 definitely misses, which that is fine. So that's their turn. So they're basically stuck where they're at and just throwing javelins.
Okay.
And we're back
Didn't
around
want to
Peril.
come any closer. That's all.
Well, they tried.
No, I know. That was me taunting them.
Yes.
Mm.
Peril, you're still in a rage.
I am still in a rage,
If
and
you
I
come,
would like to.
if you
Yep.
come here, you get advantage.
But
making
not
you
if I
aware.
go here.
I didn't see where you picked.
He's over by the axe.
No, you have to be opposite of an ally.
Hmm.
Then I guess that's where I'll go.
Okay, so roll with advantage.
And I would like to frenzy attack that dude.
Well, if you do the frenzy, you're moving up to a frenzy. It'll be the next round you get to actually attack. Or are you saying reckless attack?
Oh, frenzy.
Okay, so you're going into
I'm
a frenzy.
calling frenzy. No, that doesn't
No,
make sense. Never mind.
I wouldn't do it. Yeah, you don't have any left. So
So roll with advantage.
roll with advantage.
There's one.
Hit. Roll again just to see if you get a natural 20 or something. Not like you're going to need it. Nope. But roll damage.
Kill it.
Okay, you cut off his leg and he falls over dead.
Dang.
But,
Yeah.
and I can still
You can move up here
move
if you
up
want.
here.
Yep.
Yep.
And attack again.
And
This is
but
not
with that,
advantage, though.
just regular, not advantage.
Regular.
Yep. So roll to hit.
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 Yeah.
Roll damage.
All right.
He is still up, but badly wounded.
Ooh.
That's
It's
another
alive?
Oh no, 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 no!
Nice.
No, you have extra damage from your rage. That is enough to kill him.
I was about to say, how did he survive that shit?
Nice.
Well, they have it's hit points. I can't make their hit points go away. Okay, that is peril. I don't know if you want to do anything else. You can move more if you want. Is there anything else you want to do? You see a trail up here that's been run down. But...
I mean, how long is that going to take? Can I just do a dexterity jump off the 20-foot thing?
Ooh.
You will land in the bloody feet fields.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Beat field.
you could start climbing down.
I will stay where I am for now.
Okay.
Like through this path over here.
Beaks.
Okay. Do I have a direct line to hit the orcs with my psionic short sword?
You could, but you won't get advantage unless you do your hide and pop out again.
Hide and pop out. Do I get an advantage if I go into the air?
No.
No? Okay. So I want to do the hide and pop out again.
Okay, so you got to pick a spot, like maybe just go right back there and hide
Yeah.
again. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a stealth.
Yes.
Here we go. Normal stealth. 16.
Okay. Let me just give them a chance since they are looking at the actual roll.
Ooh.
Nope. Go ahead and pop back out and throw with advantage.
Okay, popping back out. I'm chunking it with advantage.
You miss.
Lame. Okay, so I need to move again, right? Do I have
Yeah,
more
you can,
space?
yeah, you can move back a little bit. I mean, they're not going to move in that area very much, so you're fine.
Okay. All right.
Saphandria.
Me again. All right. I'm bowing the guy in the lead.
Yep, I figured.
Okay, great. Going for it. Boom. Normal roll, submit. 21.
Hit. Damage.
Rolling for damage. 11 piercing, 2 psychic.
Catch him in the throat, and he falls over dead, and then the spike growths just pull him down into.
And I say bye.
Nice.
Second attack.
Bye.
The guy on the right. Longbow shooting. It's a 12.
You miss.
Well,
Bounces off this stone and ricochets.
fair enough. Okay.
Mm.
Well, F.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, Oriana.
All right, so I'm going to pop out like beside the tree, just like move kind of sideways, maybe a little forward so I can see the field a little bit better.
Mhm.
And I'm really angry now because with those critical hits, I forgot to do my hellish rebuke. And I'm really angry that I didn't hit back. And do I see anybody who's been injured, any of the bad guys who've been injured within 60 feet of me?
You don't think this guy is within 60 feet? Let me check. You could move really close.
Yeah, how far forward do I need to move to get within 60 feet?
Yeah, you are 70 feet right now. You can move. You move as much more. You can move up to.
All right, I'm going to move like fly like 15 feet forward, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on that guy,
Okay.
and he has to make a Wisdom saving throw 15. I think it's 15.
Yeah, he falls dead. You can roll your damage.
All right.
Oh, I can roll my. Oh well, I want to roll anyway.
Go for it. I know what she's rolling. It's a lot of damage. So.
It's 15. It's 15 points of necrotic damage, and you just see me flare up kind of in a dark red energy, and I'm very angry. You hear bong right
Yeah.
above his head.
All right. All right. Bong.
The creature's skin just starts to melt and flake off, and the grass around him actually goes black as he falls dead.
Whoa.
And then it grows over.
And then, is there anybody left up there where my spiritual weapon is?
No.
Okay. Well, then it's just going to move on its turn. It's just going to move 20 feet out closer to the nearest person. It's just going to move nearest bad guy. It's just going to float 20 feet that direction. And then that's it for my turn. And I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay, so it's just floating 20 feet in the air right there.
Yeah, that's as far as it can move. It's going to move 20 feet towards the closest nearest bad guy.
Yep, gotcha. So it just went straight out. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Grim, you do anything?
Yeah. Gonna move to the edge.
If you start crawling down on this side, you're going to get stuck in the...
I'm not crawling down. I'm moving to the edge.
Okay.
What do I see?
You see this guy stuck in the grass, like it's all spiky and growing around him. Like it's living.
Ooh.
You find yourself in a bit of a pickle, don't you?
You do anything?
Darts.
Okay.
Got darts. So I'm chucking...
What's the range?
Chuck 60? No, 20.
So you're
It says 20/60. Hold on.
Yeah, so anything over 20 is disadvantage, and anything over 60 is too far. So you're in long range.
I'm good.
But you're also diagonal down.
Yeah. So I can chuck those, right?
Yep, but at
Still in
disadvantage.
range. Disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're
All
20
right.
feet up.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure so I can do my disadvantage.
Yep. Diagonal.
Not
So
bad.
17 still hits.
Wow. Yeah.
Damage.
Then damage is max damage 8,
Catch
and
it.
I can do another one, can I?
Yeah, 2
Get to
attacks.
Should have 2 attacks at 5th level.
Yep. Go for it.
All right, same disadvantage.
Yep. Miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. All right. Sit.
Tries to move. So 5'10". 2d4.
Oh, will he survive? Will he survive?
And that's 5'10", 15, 20,
He's running away.
25, 30, 35,
He ran.
40.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so he is 10 foot off the screen, but I know Stefandria can hit that far, so go ahead, Stefandria, if you want to shoot him as he's running.
Hell yeah, I want to shoot him. Okay, longbowing now.
Hit him, Stefandria.
Normal. 28
Oh my god.
damage.
That's amazing.
8 piercing, 2 psychic.
You hear him scream as he does.
Bye.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, so we went over a little bit, so I'm just going to do this as basically as you guys are all kind of coming back together at the base of this, you see. I need to change layers. You see a druid walking down the trail.
Oh, now he finds us.
But the Oriana, you're the first one to notice. It looks like
Uh-huh.
he's almost hazy, like green haze, like he's not completely there.
Oh. Hey, is that the druid?
And that's where we are going to call it for this first session.
And scene.
Nice.
Hey, is that the druid? Yes.
Cliffhanger! It's a
Okay,
cliffhanger!
love it.
Excellent line. Excellent line.
Okay, well, we did go, a little longer than we
that's
anticipated, but that's okay. First session, had a couple hiccups or whatever. Daniel, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we ended?
No,
No.
I think it went really well. Everybody okay with how it went?
Oh my
I think it
god,
went
you guys
so
are
fun.
I had
amazing.
fun.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, as I said, we'll be back next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and I guess we'll first talk to the druid and see what's up. Thank you, Chad, for hanging in. This was really fun. Please let us know in the
Smash the like button.
comments if you have any suggestions. Hit the like button if you haven't yet, and if you're not subbed, what are you doing? That's the question. What are you doing? Okay, thank you all. Have a really lovely night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.